Hi, so there are some very cool and effective things you can do during the actual event to boost your marketing.
This video is brought to you by OppiePie's Academy.
And usually it's done with your like Twitter or social media hashtag, right? You got to create a hashtag for your event series, right? So let's say my event is like XYZ whatever, right? And so your hashtag would be like hashtag XYZ whatever, but something unique so that it wouldn't get confused with other things on Twitter, on social media, things like that. And so you would tweet that thing, like you would tweet live during the event, and you should encourage your attendees to take pictures, share things like that during the event, and use that hashtag. So there's a lot of buzz, right? And so what happens? So for example, like you might take a lot of pictures of the event and post them, and then you tell your attendees, hey, go and check this hashtag for your pictures. And then whenever they see their pictures, they're like, oh, I'm in the picture, retweet, right? And that way, what happens? That retweet goes and it gets shared to their audience. Their audience is like, huh, so you're at this event, what's going on, what is this event? And then they kind of check out your event, and then maybe they will sign up for your email list, for the upcoming events, things like that. Maybe they'll follow you, so that once they follow you, they'll be notified of whenever you promote new events. So you always want to like post pictures, post videos, and encourage your attendees to post pictures, post videos by using a hashtag, so that the entire event can be almost like live followed from home, right? And of course, you want to always encourage people to check the hashtag, because especially if they are not attending, because number one, allows them to like almost be there and want to attend next time, but also people want to keep kind of in touch. They want to follow along. They can. It's very good for conferences and things like that. So people who cannot attend but want to get that information, they can follow what's going on in the conference or in different talks by following the hashtag. I myself do that sometimes, and you can put like a lot of like little teaser things like, hey, next time come, or something like that, right? So that's very powerful. And what really often works is if you hold contests, right? Let's say little prize, and then the voting happens on Twitter, let's say, and so people have to like tell what their vote is and use the hashtag. And then what that does is that gets a lot of people to tweet, and it goes to it goes to their feed. But because they use the hashtag, their followers, they see what's going on. They see, hey, again, the hashtag appears not on your feed, you're not tweeting that. It appears on their accounts, right? If they're, so it's kind of a way to get people to participate, but also have the tweet promoting your event in a way show up to their followers, right? So that's very good. And you would also want to do is post, because you're creating all this awareness about the hashtag and you're making it fun and things like that. What happens is you want to create, just like pictures and videos are great to post, quotable content is great to post, because that stuff gets reshared a lot. Maybe somebody drops some very interesting insight or something. You should, as the organizer, like, hey, that's really good. Tweet that, right? You're there like tweeting that, and you mentioned that person name who said that. And by the way, usually if they're smart and they're saying some things, they could be influential. They can have a big following. So when you mention them on Twitter, for example, they will see it, maybe not immediately, but after the event, and then it will be like, retweet, right? And it goes to all their followers, right? Because they did something, like they said something smart and you quoted them. Like, people often retweet that kind of stuff. So those are the things that you can do to like raise buzz, get more of the current attendees to have more fun, to be more engaged in social media, to kind of more interact on your social media as a habit, as a more of a habit, and maybe that will carry over to when they leave the event, when they come next time. But also, this is a good way to, hey, the event is happening now, it's something very cool, a lot of people tweeting about it, and you can promote during the event to a huge untapped audience that is like followers of your attendees.